Hey guys, this is just a video talking a little bit about the DLAB, which is the Defense Language Aptitude Battery, for those of you looking into possible careers or jobs in the military, linguist positions. Like I say in all my videos, I am currently in the delayed entry program for the U.S. Air Force, and actually my #1 job that I have on my, crossing my fingers list of jobs that I will get, is a cryptolinguist. So yeah, this is a video just to tell you a little bit about my experience with the DLAB, and also to give you guys a few tips on what to expect. I know when I was actually looking into taking the DLAB, I tried to do a whole bunch of research and search about what to expect and maybe a possible example of how questions were going to be worded or formatted and just everything, and it was really hard for me to find anything. So that's why I wanted to share a little bit about it with people who are looking into it, because I know I'm one of those people who doesn't like knowing what they're getting themselves into. So I also, after I took the test, I ended up finding some more information to hopefully share with people who will eventually be looking into taking the DLAB. So I will list some stuff in the info box below the video, so hopefully that'll help you out. So here's my experience. Basically the DLAB is I think there's 126 questions. It is structured to obviously test your ability to grasp or learn a foreign language. Like I said, there's 126 questions. The test is mainly split into two different parts, an audio and visual part. I would say the more difficult part is the audio part, just because, well, basically the DLAB in general is a whole bunch of gibberish. They make up this nonsense language that you're supposed to somehow logically put puzzle pieces together where you don't think they would fit, but somehow they do. And okay, I'll say it like this. The first part, basically, it's just structure. I would, tip #1, definitely know your parts of speech. For sure, your nouns, adjectives, verbs, and I don't know, prepositions, or objects, because if you don't know that, then you're definitely going to have a hard time on the first part. Yeah, so definitely know those. I know it was really difficult for me when I was doing the audio part, just because you really have to pay attention. There's a part on different intonations, trying to find that. Also, they give you a whole set of rules, and they kind of do it step by step, and one rule and then another rule and then another rule, and in the end you like put all the rules together. And I'm glad I did it like this in the beginning, but they, as a testing place, they gave me a one sheet of scrap piece of paper. I wrote down everything, all the rules, and it was just easier for me that way. Yes, it's structured where the audios, you listen to the question, or the question, and then you listen to all the answers. And yeah, so I would write down what I thought the answer would be, and then I'd listen to all the answers, and then it was just easier for me because I'm more of a visual person, so it was just easier for me that way. But I'd also say another tip, pace yourself. This is a time test, so I know that was my major downfall when I was taking the test, because I wanted to get as many right in the beginning, but I don't think you're really penalized for wrong answers, so I would say try to rush through as much as you can and answer as many as you can. So, I mean, the chances are you'll get more right that way. But yeah, tip 3 really it kind of goes along with pacing yourself, but the way it's set up is, yeah, you have to listen to each answer. So it's like a multiple choice setup. So she'll say, or he'll say, I'm not sure if it's a different voice, but they'll say each answer, and then you can't skip forward to another question until you hear all the answers. So I'd say really look out for that. But yeah, so first part, audio, more based on structure, not so much as content. Yeah, like sentence structure and stuff. Part 2, which is the visual. They'll basically pair up different pictures and different sets of words, like pictures and words, like their words underneath the pictures, that supposedly that's what they're called or whatever, and then they'll put pictures on top and then there's pictures on the sides that kind of have similar meanings, and you're supposed to associate them somehow, and it's just weird. Like that part, I can really see how it'd be difficult for people to, like, I feel like I was just guessing most of the time. I would say if you're good at, say, you know, different situations, like you didn't hear what somebody said, and you just kind of pay attention to detail and, you know, use your common sense and kind of feel out what's going on in the situation, I would say that's good for you. So hopefully you'll do good on this part. And obviously, again, you're not really counted. I don't think you're counted. Your incorrect answers are counted against you. So I would say, I think on the visual part, I got through it faster than the audio part. I know the audio, I definitely ran out of time, but for the visual, you will definitely have enough time. So definitely answer all those questions, and yeah, just try your best, I guess. And I know it's difficult to make something out of nothing, but there'll be definitely some moments where you're like, I don't know, like, what's going on here. But well, yeah, a lot of people say the DLAB is hard. Personally, I don't know if it's just I'm looking at it from a different perspective, but I didn't think it was hard. I thought it was more challenging than anything. But the thought of actually, if you do pass the test, it's a good feeling, because not a lot of people actually pass the test, and it just gives you some, you know, brownie points as of what you're capable of. But if you pass it, great. Let me know. I don't know if I mentioned this. I did pass it. I got a 117. I've actually met a lot of people who, you know, they just made they barely, made the cutoff, like they got 99s, and I know for the Air Force you need at least 100 on your DLAB to pass. So, but yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Yeah, definitely check out the info that I posted in the info box below. And good luck. Alright, bye.